Hello everyone and good morning to my Mimin Sundari Nasution. Let me introduce myself. My name is FITRA Dika Pakpahan with NIM 25011103127 and welcome to this digital governance video. Today, we are going to talk about something you have probably heard with often but may not yet fully understand: artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Now, the first question: what does AI have to do with government? Let me paint you a picture.
Have you ever have to deal with a government office, waiting in a long queue, going back and forth with documents, and something that should have taken a day ended up taking weeks to resolve? Well, that is spiritual where is here to change. In the context of government, AI is used to help the bureaucracy work faster, more accurately, and more efficiently. It is not about replacing civil servants, it is about helping them several while so much better. There are three core technologies that form the foundation of AI in government. First, there is machine learning. This is the ability of a system to learn on its own from millions of data points without being programmed step by step. Think of it like a person who gets wiser the more experience they accumulate. Second, there is natural language processing, often called NLP. This is the ability of computers to understand and process human language. That is why today's chatbots can answer our question in a way that feels natural and conversational. Third, there is big data analytics, the ability to process any more large volume of data and turn them into useful insight. Governments can use this to craft policies that can really match what their people actually need. Now, we get to a part that is quite interesting and perhaps surprising. It turns out Indonesia is not behind when it comes to applying AI in government. Let us look at some real examples. The first examples come from BPJS Kesehatan, Indonesia's National Health Assurance Agency. We may know that one of the biggest problems in health insurance is fraudulent claims. In the past, detecting fraud was done manually and took months. Now, BPJS Kesehatan uses an AI-based system that can automatically analyze hundreds of thousands of claims every single day. The result? Potential fraud gets fringed much faster. The second example is from the Directorate General of Taxes. Their AI system can read financial reports, detect irregularities, and even predict which taxpayers are likely to be underreporting. This makes our tax system significantly more transparent and fair. The third example is from the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, or Kominfo. We all know how much fake news and misinformation flood social media. Kominfo uses an AI system to automatically monitor and detect hoax content. What used to take days to handle can now be responded to within just a few hours. The fourth example is from the agriculture sector. LAPAN, LAPAN, together with the Ministry of Agriculture, use AI analysis satellite image to monitor farmland conditions, forecast harvest yields, and detect pest threats earlier. Farmers across the country are beginning to feel the benefit. And the last one, the most ambitious, the INA Digital Platform. This is a project by the Ministry of Administrative Reform that aims to bring more than 27,000 government services together in one intelligent digital application. Imagine handling all your government needs through a single platform. The feature is being built right now.
Alright, we know what AI is and where it is being applied. The most important question now is, what does this mean for us as ordinary citizens?
The first benefit we can feel directly is that services become much faster and easier. Think about getting a national ID, applying for a business permit, or checking the status of social assistance. What used to require showing up in person, waiting for hours, and going back and forth with paperwork. can all be done from your phone at home in a matter of minutes. AI process and verifies document faster than humans can. The second benefit, service become fairer and more equal. This is an incredibly important point. When decisions are made based on data rather than on who you know or who you bribe, everyone gets the same treatment. No more stories about insiders being given priority. The third benefit, government becomes more responsive. There are now AI-powered public service chatbots that can answer citizen questions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No public holidays, no unanswered phone quizzes. Beyond that, AI system can detect recurring complaints from citizens and automatically recommend policy improvements in real time. The fourth benefit, government budget savings. When repetitive administrative tasks are automated, civil servants can focus on more important and meaningful work. The money saved can be redirected to sectors more urgently needed by the public, like education and healthcare. And the fifth benefit that is often overlooked, inclusivity. AI can reach citizens who have historically struggled to access service. For example, automatic language translation for people in remote regions, voice interfaces for citizens who cannot read, or dedicated assistance system for people with disabilities. An inclusive government is no longer just a dream. It is being built.
So far, we have talked a great deal about the positive side of AI, but as students of this subject, we cannot look only at the good side. There are real challenges and barriers we need to understand together.
The first and most fundamental challenge is the unique access to internet. Indonesia is an archipelago nation with more than 17,000 islands. Not every region has stable and affordable internet access. How is AI supposed to help citizens if there is no signal to begin with? This is a major homework item that needs to be tackled first. The second challenge, the quality of government data is still far from ideal. Think of AI like cooking. If the ingredients are poor, the dish will be too. Government data is still often incomplete, inconsistent, and scattered across many systems that do not connect with each other. The health database does not tell the population database. The agriculture database is not linked to regional financial data. When the data is messy, AI decisions can be wrong. The third challenge, readiness of the people in government. Many civil servants have not received enough training to use and manage AI technology. Some worry their jobs will be replaced. This is not about laziness or unwillingness to learn. It is about the lack of adequate training programs and the lack of certainty that the careers are secure. The fourth challenge, regulation that has not kept pace. Future AI technology like a car driving very fast, but the road and traffic signs are not yet fully built. We do not yet have clear rules about who is responsible when AI makes a wrong decision. How do we protect citizen personal data used by AI system? Our personal data protection law is brand new and still has many gaps. The fifth challenge, the risk of bias inside AI system. This is the most dangerous and most often overlooked challenge. If the data used to train AI reflects historical injustice, then the AI will repeat those injustices even faster. For example, if historical data show that blank loans were always rejected for a certain group of people, AI might learn to keep rejecting that group without anyone noticing.
Now that we understand the benefit and challenge, let us go even deeper. What is the long-term impact of AI on the way government works as a whole?
The first and most significant impact is a shift from a reactive government to a predictive government. What is the difference? A reactive government is like a fire brigade. It only moves after the fire has already started. A predictive government is one that can detect warning signs before a crisis breaks out. With AI, governments can predict flood-prone risk based on weather data and infrastructure conditions, or detect regions becoming vulnerable to poverty before an actual crisis materials. The second impact is a change in how decisions are made. AI enables regional governments to craft policies that genuinely match the specific needs of their areas. Without always waiting for instruction from the central government, regional autonomy becomes more meaningful and evidence-based. The third impact is stronger accountability. Every decision made in AI support leads to digital threat. This makes auditing fair result. Manipulation and abuse of power become much harder to carry out. Transparency is no longer just a slogan, it becomes a technical reality. However, there is downside we cannot ignore. When a government has access to the behavioral data of its citizens on a massive scale, where we go, what we buy, who we call, there is a risk that this power gets misused. We need strong regulation, independent oversight bodies, and active civil society to ensure that AI in government does not turn into a surveillance tool that threatens our freedom.
We have now arrived at the final part of this video. Here I want to speak a little more personality, not just presenting facts and data, but also sharing the perspective and analysis I would like to invite you to throw together. I hope this video has been useful. Thank you for watching.